They allowed themselves a moment to celebrate. Now all of their focus is on Game 1 of the semifinals. Game 1, Conference Semifinals, up next. Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's Game 1. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting 5. We've got Wembanyama, and it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And for New York, they've got Tyrese Maxey, Jared Allen out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Go. So New York will get their first possession. Pass to Tyson. Now Maddencommunity. Here's the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
Gordon on the wing, jacks up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Here's Tyson, covered by Ingram, and the jam by Maddencommunity.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
I tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Six to shoot. He can't hit that time. Good D by Sharpe. Pass to Maxey. It's Sharpe on the wing. Outside Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Maxey's so good at breaking you down off the dribble. Great skill.
Down low. Wembanyama with a bucket.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Maxey. Allen a screen. The kick out to Maxey. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Maxey's got 5 now.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Maddencommunity, a screen on Maxey. Maddencommunity outside to the paint. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Ingram deciding where to go with it. For 3, Maxey. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Maxey's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Maddencommunity, a screen on Maxey. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Wembanyama's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting.
Maxey passes to Sharpe. Ingram on the wing. 5 to shoot. And he buries his first look.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's sleight of field, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
No coverage that time.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Picked it out of midair. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Pass Basket counts. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
Gordon outside. Pass to Ingram. Allen a screen. Inside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rollins. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Ingram. Yep, that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Launches it from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. New York out in front, up by 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So on the floor for New York, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Tyson in at the 3, small forward.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
Wembanyama, screen on Maxey. Let's go with a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And the bucket is good. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know what, guys? Gordon's jump shot has come a long way, and he keeps on looking more and more confident taking these.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo. New York leading by 3. Now here's Maxey. Give him 8. Pass to Ingram. Back to Maxey. Uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 10 points.
You know, Maxey finds all kinds of ways to score, and he knows only one speed. Flat out, all out.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Victor Wembanyama, number 1 in the 3rd spot. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Wembanyama, screen on Maxey. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And Ingram gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got 3 assists tonight. New York trails by 5. Maddencommunity with it. He has 7. Wembanyama with a bucket. Wembanyama's got 10.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here's Ingram. He's got 6. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. New York working the ball around now. Maddencommunity, a screen on Allen. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot, and it's New York scoring again.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Maxey passes to Gordon. Sharp, a screen on Maddencommunity. And here's Ingram. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Maddencommunity against Gordon. And it's Maddencommunity with the miss. New York leading by 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
Maddencommunity looking it over. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Ingram.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Fires for 3. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Maddencommunity with it. He brings it up for New York. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only 1 loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon. Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Knocks down the triple.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. Ingram. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's stolen by Maxey. 1 second left. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front, up 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for New York.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game one, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And time for... For us to get back into it here in game one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Brandon Ingram out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Jared Allen. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Sharp in at the 2. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And Gordon with the big finish.
Gordon, he's so agile in the screen and roll. Exceptional at getting position in these sets.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Tyson. Still no points. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot. Outside for Wembanyama. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he lobs it up top. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Outside Wembanyama. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside Maxey. And it falls all over the rim and in. Maxey's got 12.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
On the take. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Gordon.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Number 11. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram, the pass to Maxey. And that one is hammered home.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Giannis Antetokounmpo on top. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
New York trails by 9. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Allen. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, PA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. 5 on the clock.
And since halftime, they've really turned up defensively.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Back to Sharp from behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. New York working the ball around now. Here's Tyson. Wembanyama screen. Rollins passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Sharp. It's hauled in by Rollins.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Goes back up. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
He's giving them a spark. Because he can't win this game all by himself.
Maxey passes to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's New York with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to Wembanyama. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. He gets it in there. New York leading by 8.
New York foul. Number 11. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And New York has possession. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Left side Ingram. Gordon outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Maxey. Fires the 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game. From the high post. And so it's New York. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team.
Hey, it's all about who's
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. So on the floor for New York, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Rollins in at the 2. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. They get the rebound. Pass to Tyson. There's a screen. The 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
And here's Sharp. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And it's New York with a rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. Second
And
team
Sharp
foul.
has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. The kick out to Maxey. And it's off from 3-point range.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Gordon outside. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. And it's Maxey missing. New York trails by 13. Antetokounmpo outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Gordon pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Stolen by Sharp. Maxey driving in. Oh, the stuff!
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Maddencommunity after the basket by New York on the other end. Book it!
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
New York leading by 15. Allen outside, stolen by Wembanyama. Maddencommunity inside. Gordon's on him. Here's Tyson, covered by Ingram. Oh, he can't get the layup. Now Sharp, and he slams it down.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Count it!
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Number 11, fifth personal foul, third team foul.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Allen. Oh, swiped away. From deep three-point land. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
New York ball.
New York leading by 15. Maxey. The three is off. And for New York, they're shooting at 49% so far in the game. Puts up the tray. Allen rips down the board. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
With the step back, it's stolen. In transition. And they pick up a quick two. On the fast break, he lays it in. And here's New York now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Maxey! It's good from beyond the arc.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Sharp against Maddencommunity. So New York wins it, and they start out the postseason with a bang, a big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted to set the tone from the jump, and they did just that.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.